Welcome to the Allegheny County Library System Video Instruction Series. What's up with Twitter? Lesson 1, Setting up a Twitter Account. Lesson 1, Setting up a Twitter Account. Twitter is a service for friends, family, and businesses to communicate and stay in touch. Twitter lets people send and receive short messages, also called tweets, via the web, or also you can use your mobile phone. Messages on Twitter are limited to a maximum of 140 characters. That includes spaces as well, and they're usually generally public. Because each message is just a sentence or two, a carefully crafted post can convey a good deal of information without taking a lot of time to read it or write. In addition, because Twitter has millions of users, it's a good place to find and connect with people interested in you and your areas of expertise. Thanks to the brevity of messages on Twitter, people often refer to the medium as microblogging. Like full-size blogging, the bite-sized version is useful for exchanging many different kinds of information. Although Twitter users initially shared just personal updates such as eating pickles for lunch or watching the Major League Baseball game on our brand new 60-inch TV, it's become common for people and organizations to tweet about professional ideas and information too. Organizations have now begun to use Twitter as a communications medium. So, to create an account so you can tweet, enter the twitter.com URL in your address bar, which is just www.twitter.com, and hit your go button in the address bar, or also click your enter key on your keyboard, and you will arrive at the Twitter homepage. Look for the sign up for Twitter area, and I also want to say that Twitter sometimes updates and changes its website and web pages. So the next time you arrive back at Twitter, the content may change, the look of the page, the graphics could also change. So just be aware of that. So again, we're going to sign up for Twitter. We need to actually move our cursor into the boxes and click so that we can type and enter our characters. So we want to enter our full name, first and last. And also click and enter in the email area and add your full email, which contains the @ symbol. And also enter a password. Your password should be at least 6 characters, and it can be a combination of letters, such as using your upper and lowercase letters. You can add numbers into the password to make it stronger, and also punctuation marks. You can add a underscore to even strengthen your password. So I'm going to add my password. Then click Sign Up for Twitter. The web page will change, and it's telling us that our name looks great, what we've chosen. On our email that we entered, it will say we will email you confirmation. And you do have to look for the message from Twitter in your email account, because you do want to click on the confirmation link that they send you so that you can fully use your Twitter account. It's telling me that my password is okay. It's actually not saying that it's strong, that it's okay, and that my username is available. If Twitter would tell you that your username is not available, it does give you suggestions that you can use instead, or you can come up with a totally new username and use that instead. I'm going to leave it checked where it says keep me logged in on this computer, but I'm going to uncheck the message that tells me tailor Twitter based on my recent website visits. That's a little bit more concerned about your privacy, and you can click the Learn More link to find out more about that. You can also look at the terms of service before you click the Create My Account button. You can use your scroll bar to scroll up and down the full list of terms of service, or if you would rather print it out and then review it that way, you can. But if you're satisfied so far, we want to click My Account, and it's creating our account at the moment, and it gives us a welcome message. Welcome. You can actually see our Twitter teacher has given us a short message, and you can see tweets or short messages that have up to 140 characters, and it can also contain links. So let's go and click our next button. And this is how you can build your timeline. This can also be skipped. Each of these upcoming web pages within Twitter can be skipped. But I want to explain a little bit about this. If you see someone that you would like to follow, you can click the follow button so that you receive their tweets in your timeline. So if you are interested in, say, Jennifer Lopez and what she is tweeting, or Bill Gates, you can click your follow button. And you can also search as well. We're going to skip this step, and it also will give us different people, music, sports, entertainment, and it gives us suggestions, so you can actually click on these and see the suggestions, or you can also click on the actual little thumbnail images to find out more about them and follow them as well. And you can use your scroll bar to actually move on down the page and see some of the other businesses, different celebrities, other areas that you could be interested in. And again, I'm going to skip this step. And on this web page, you can also look for people that you know. You can actually click in the box and search for people. You can also look for people you know in your email account. So if you have a Hotmail account, you can go through your contacts and search for those and see who is already on Twitter. Or you could send them a message and invite them to use Twitter so that you can tweet back and forth to them. As Twitter says down in this area, by clicking on Search Contacts, you can choose a service that will open a window for you to log in securely and import your contacts to Twitter. You will only find users who have allowed their accounts to be found by email address. Twitter will not email anyone without your consent, but Twitter may use the contact information to make a who to follow suggestions. You can remove your contacts from Twitter at any time. Again, I'm going to click skip this step. And on this page, we can upload an image of ourselves. We can describe ourselves by using different ideas about ourselves, such as who we are, what we do professionally, what we do on our off time, what we like to do with our families. Now, by clicking on the upload image, you can search for an image of yourself that is in your computer files or on a flash drive, or if you have a CD loaded into your computer. By clicking on this, you can search for a picture file such as a JPG, a GIF, or a PNG, a PNG file. These are just various types of photo file extensions. And you would just search through your photo files, and you could import any of the photos within, upload that image. So again, I'm clicking skip this step, and we are at our own account page, our own Twitter homepage or profile page. Now, it does remind you at the top to confirm your email address to access all of Twitter's features. The message has been sent to your email. If you do not think you received it, you can also resend the confirmation. And it's now time for us to compose our first tweet. And we're going to click in the Compose New Tweet box. And I'm going to enter my very first text. Very simple text. Notice as I'm typing, it is counting the characters. And before I hit the tweet button, I want to mention that you can also compose a new tweet by clicking on the new tweet button up in the black banner. You can also add an image file instead of just words, and by clicking on the small icon of the camera, you can search your computer files for the correct or particular photo that you want to upload. So I'm going to click the tweet button, and I do caution, be careful what you tweet. Now it is telling me that I have one tweet sent out. And let me click on that. and you can see our first tweet. I'm new to Twitter and composing my first tweet. And as you can see, we tweeted this 24 seconds ago, so it does keep a timeline of how long ago you tweeted. Twitter will show you the most recent tweets, and it will work backward. Notice that by moving your cursor over this area, you could delete your tweet if you weren't satisfied with it. And on other people's tweets, you can choose to reply to their tweets. You can favorite their tweets if you really like it. And now that we've finished and composed our first tweet, we'll learn more in Lesson 2.